Salwa, nome mi Georgia esti, kasugumte anakanalam Dyngas. Hello, my name is Georgia, and welcome to the Dyngā channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the Dyngā project, what it is, and what it strives to achieve. First off, what is Dyngā? Well, Dyngā is a pan-Indo-European zonal language. What does that mean exactly? It basically means that Dyngā is a language designed for communication across a specific region or language area. In Dyngā's case, it is designed for ease of learning for speakers of languages that are among the Indo-European language family, which is the predominant language family within Europe, Southwest Asia, and sadly due to colonialism, Oceania, and the Americas. Indo-European languages have diverged from each other quite considerably in phonology and often grammar too. So how does Dyngā achieve ease of learning across a family totaling around 448 different languages? Well, with difficulty. Pretty much every Dyngā word, excluding more modern terms and neologisms meaning words that have been cobbled together by looking at what other languages do to represent things and concepts with their own words, are derived from the mother of all of these languages, which is known as Proto-Indo-European. What is Proto-Indo-European? Well, Proto-Indo-European, or PIE for short, is a reconstructed proto-language, which means that linguists have used systemic methods to basically rebuild this ancient, now extinct language, which birthed these 448 modern languages. And with that many languages descending from it, it is decently accurate to what this mother language would have actually sounded like. So, how does Dyngā derive words from this mother language? Well, for every Dyngā word, we first look at the PIE root. Then we look at what this PIE root becomes in modern Indo-European languages, and from there try and work out how it should sound to be a sort of middle ground in pronunciation to the model languages. Take the name of the language Dyngā. The word Dyngā comes from the PIE root on screen, which I won't try and pronounce because it's too difficult for me. This word becomes Latin lingua, Sanskrit jivha, Farsi zaban, the Proto-Germanic tunga, which becomes English tongue, the Irish tian, and the Welsh tafod. So we look at all of the words this gives and we see a clear pattern of what is being left. All of the words have an initial consonant pronounced somewhere around the alveolar ridge, the place where we pronounce t, z, l, and r. A vowel, sometimes with an n or n, following the g at a place further back in the mouth called the velum is overall kept, but sometimes we see this becoming a sound pronounced at the lips, which is a result of the following oo being a labial sound. And finally, we see a final vowel often retained, ranging from oo to a. This form of cross-comparison from a face value perspective and bearing in mind the historical reconstruction of the protoform allows us to create Dyngā words which are both overall recognizable and able to still retain a cohesive feel without turning into a kitchen sink sounding mess. Let's look at Dyngā and see if it fits the criteria we found for these various IE words. It has an alveolar sound at the beginning. It has a vowel followed by n. It has a velar sound being g. There's a final vowel, which is a. There are also more specific reasons for the sounds chosen in the word Dyngā, which are on screen if you would like to read through them. Next off, the Dyngā alphabet, or abgede. The abgede alphabet is a script derived by a similar process of the vocabulary, from comparable writing systems used to write various languages, which ultimately descend from the Phoenician abgde, first used around 1000 BC. Of widespreadly used scripts today, the Latin, Cyrillic, and Greek alphabets share a common origin together, as quite probably do Brahmic scripts from further east, such as Devanagari. The Arabic abjad and derivatives also fall under this family, though they are less considered as a native script for the formation of the abgede alphabet. The comparison of corresponding symbols between these scripts, and referring to the historical Phoenician ancestor, can, like with shared words, point to a generally similar glyph shape to form familiar letters in the alphabet for Dyngā. That's all I wanted to talk about today. Thank you. Salwa.